Hi, this is Lucy from Succeed Now. So today I'm going to be talking to you all about how to create a morning routine to help you with your anxiety. So this is one of the first things that I did when on my anxiety journey. I learned loads of different techniques and I added a few into my morning routine that I would do the second I got up, and this became a habit for me. So I knew as soon as my alarm went off, I would start with my first habit, onto my second, onto my third, etc. And that gave me the best start to my day, and it helped me to manage my anxiety. I found that the more I did these and the more consistent I was, the less anxiety I felt and the less often my anxiety and panic attacks were triggered. So the first thing is to figure out what time and the amount of time that you can commit to this. So what time do you want to start your morning routine? Is it going to be as soon as you wake up? Or maybe you have children and the mornings can be a bit hectic, so you want to save it until after they're at school. But what I would really suggest, if you can, is waking up 10 or 15 minutes earlier and getting your time in then. So pick the amount of time that works for you. Don't pick too much because you'll feel overwhelmed by this if it's something that is out of your reach. If you say an hour and you haven't got an hour and you know you haven't got an hour, then you're going to be losing from the start. So make sure it's a time that is available to you and that you can commit to 100%. So let's just use the example of 15 minutes. So you normally wake up at 7 o'clock. You decide that you're going to wake up at 6:45 and have 15 minutes committed to your morning routine. So the next step is to pick habits to do. So I would suggest starting with one or two, and then you can increase it gradually. If you decide that you really enjoy this, you want to add more time, you want to add more habits, then you can add them as and when you feel ready. But to start with, so you don't overwhelm yourself, just pick one or two. So I'll talk you through a few different techniques that I've tried for my morning routine that I've enjoyed. Mine's evolved over time, as yours will, so just pick ones that you want to start with, see how they go, and you can adapt them as you like. So the first one is reading. So you can read a book, preferably a personal development book, because this will give you a positive start to your day and give you the opportunity to actually learn more about personal development and anxiety, which will be good either way. If you don't enjoy reading, you can listen to podcasts, or even listening to YouTube channels is a really good thing to do. Or there are lots of audiobook apps now that you can sign up to and listen to an audiobook instead of physically reading a book. Another great one to start your day with is journaling. So there's a few different ways to journal. A few of my favourite, especially for the morning, are journaling about the things you have to be grateful for. So start your day in a positive frame of mind, thinking about all you have in your life to be grateful for. So even just the fact that you've woken up in a warm bed, you've got a safe house, you've got your family around you, you've got food for breakfast, all of those kinds of things that we normally take for granted. Take a few minutes just to reflect on how grateful you are for them. Another way to journal is with affirmations. So affirmations are powerful, positive statements said in the present tense. So for example, I am loved, I am worthy, I am enough, I am confident, I am successful, I am free of my anxiety. All of the feelings that you want to feel are true. You basically put them after the words I am to trick your mind into thinking that it's already true, it's already here for you, it's already available, and then you'll be less likely to try and sabotage that and feel like it's not actually true and available and there for you. Okay, so the next one is meditation. So meditation, if you've not yet tried it, I would suggest starting with a guided meditation. So if you just go onto YouTube and search guided meditations for anxiety, there'll be hundreds of thousands that come up for you. Just find one that you enjoy. Meditation is different for everybody. It will give you a different experience than it will for me. So pick one that you enjoy and stick with that one. There's also a few meditations available over in my membership site, the Freedom Formula. So if you're not already a member of that, head over and join. And then you can have the opportunity to have more tools available to you that you can use in your morning routine. Exercise is another great way to start your day because exercise releases positive hormones into the brain. So starting your day in that way will get you in the right frame of mind for a positive, successful day where you can manage your anxiety more easily than if you'd have started it in a more negative way. Visualizing is a really interesting technique that I really enjoy using, and I talked about visualizing in the last video, all about my success in sport, because it's one that you can use to visualize something that's not yet happened. So if you are still experiencing your panic attacks and your anxiety isn't under control, you can visualize a day where it is, where you wake up, you have your day goes by, you manage your anxiety, it all stays under control. When you feel a panic attack starting, you're able to use the techniques that you've got, your anxiety toolkit, to stop that panic attack before it gets out of control. You can visualize that as if it's already reality, and that will give you then the confidence, the motivation and the drive to work on your anxiety every day to get to that place, to get to your final aim that you want to achieve. The last one is music. So using music as part of your morning routine is really powerful, because music can affect the way we feel, it can provoke emotions. So if you choose the right music, so music that makes you feel positive, uplifted, happy, then it can have a really positive impact for you at the start of your day. And basically anything else that makes you feel good, any other technique that you've tried or you've heard about that you want to try, if it makes you feel good and positive, then it's a great technique to use in your morning routine. So I'd love to hear what habits you pick, so let me know in the comments what habits you've chosen, what time you're committing and how you get on with it. And I'll speak to you next week for the next video.